come on. I can turn back the hands of time. Better believe I can. I can make this season turn just my way. Ain't close to the most high. I'm ever with you. I haven't cried. I was there. Yeah, you're the key to my happiness. Yeah, you're blowing my mind and I can't get back. Can't you see these tears I'm crying? Yeah, wish you loved me. Thank you so much, thank you so much. Oh yeah. How's everybody feeling tonight? Good to be back here with you. Excuse me a minute, y'all. Let me see. Otis, what's up, baby? You alright? Is there a doctor in the house? Hey. Come here. Just need to come. Okay.
Yeah.
Come in.
You get it? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Yes. Well, you see, when you have been enjoying yourself, hopefully you all as well, for 60 years, it's time to sit down.
Give the legends some love, y'all. Come on and give them a big one. Come on.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna sit down because not only are we retired, we want to talk to you all. You know, I feel as though when you've been jumping around having fun for 60 years, there comes a time when you can't sit down and talk. You know, I would like to tell you about our earlier days at Motown Records. Excuse me 1 minute, I'm leaking. Thank you, Tito.
My name Willie.
That's right, I'm sorry. Well, you see, I would like to talk to you and tell you some of the things that we've learned throughout our 60-year career. You know, first of all, I'd like to say we have a brand new album that's getting ready to come out shortly. The name of it is 60 Temptations. Now, next month, we also have a brand new single coming out with the great Smokey Robinson and the Temptations. But aside from that, I'd like to tell you about some of the things about Motown. Now, I will not denigrate any of the other major labels, you know, like CBS, RCA, Polydor, you know, a lot of those companies that existed before Motown. But what made Motown Records such a standout is because Motown had more hits than any of those majors for quite some time. A whole lot of number ones, you know, the Supremes, the Four Tops, the Temptations, Smoking the Miracles, you know, great company to be with. But another thing that set Motown apart from the rest of them is because, you see, Motown sent their artists to school. Oh yeah, we had to go to school. By that I mean they had a department called Artist Development. And Barry had some very interesting people to teach us up-and-coming artists that all we could do was stand and sing, but we didn't know about the real thing about being in show business. So the greats like Maurice King, who was our vocal coach, Harvey Fuqua, who was in charge of artist development, Charlie Atkins, our choreographer, and Johnny Allen, the pianist. So they would sit around and they would teach us because, see, they were grooming us for the smart rooms, such as the Copacabana, Las Vegas, the Latin Casino in Cherry Hill, those real uppity rooms where you had to really perform most of them, just get out there and say the hits. So during the course of being taught that, one day Mr. King said, now look, Timps, I want to tell you a few things that you really got to be aware of. So we said, what's that, Mr. King? He He said, now, they are going to understand about you guys being on stage because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. That's why they bought those records to come see you do what you do. But he said, what they're really going to be watching out for is what you like off stage. And we said, really? Why is that? He said, well, because they know what you're supposed to do on stage. What kind of people are you off stage? That's right. And he said, I'm going to tell you 4 other things that I want you guys to remember. Don't ever forget them. He said, that's 4 things that you should always remember. I don't even care if it's family members. He said, first, you cannot tell anybody about their religion. It's true. That's right. He said, second, don't speak no politics. The third, you cannot tell nobody who they're sleeping with. Leave that alone. And the fourth, don't tell no one how to spend their money. That's right. So we learned some very interesting things there. So with that being said, we had an album about 5 or 6 years ago called Temptations All the Time. What we would like to do, a couple songs from this CD. And right here we would like to feature Mr. Terry Weeks because he was doing such a wonderful job. Terry, you got it.
I wanna be wherever you are. Every step you take, rainbows and stars. Every step you take, rainbows and stars. And you're